So in this video I'm testing the 12 volt low level detection limit. I've set up my frequency generator here to output a 50 Hz 20 volt peak to peak sine wave. That would give 10 volts output at 7 volts RMS, and you see it's going through the up amp to double up the output to normally 14 amps, but it would hit the rails at that point there. And measuring the output, we're seeing 12.4 volts AC, and that's at this yellow lead here. So let's see how well it works. Now, what I've found with this tester is that the 12 volts button seems a bit, I don't know whether it's dodgy. I certainly have to press it quite hard, and we have to keep it pressed in order to keep it in the low level limit, and that proves to be quite a pain. So hopefully this video will work okay. Let's give it a go. I can press the 12 volt, you can see it turn yellow. I have to keep pressing quite hard, otherwise it flashes on and off. You can see it there between green and yellow. So let's give it a go. Single beeps don't really count. What we want is to keep that yellow and get multiple beeps. You can see I have tried this and I know it does work, but it's right at the limit of what it can detect. And keeping it in the low detection zone is quite difficult. There we go. So it will detect 12 volts, but it's in this particular device it's so hard to keep the 12 volt button pressed. I certainly wouldn't trust this on the 12 volts, just simply because you know, it's just so awkward to use. There you go, you can see that. So let's change this down now. I can change the output. Let's try it down to 11 volts AC. So it will detect down to 11 volts. Let's try reducing it down a bit further. Let's try 9. Well, let's go back up to 10. 10 volts. I don't think single beeps counts, it's just a minimal change in the capacitance. So look, just about gets it at 10, just about 10. Let's try 9. 8.7. Single beeps don't really count. I need it to, so it's barely, you know, whether you could count that as a success or a low level limit reading or not. It's so hard to tell because it's so hard to keep the button pressed and keep it in its low voltage mode. I think 10 volts, you might call it a day there. I'm going to do a frequency test in the next video, but I need to give my thumb a rest here because it's too hard to keep that button shut. Okay.